Salutations, ladies and germs. My name is Mr. Fox, and welcome back to Vampyr. I didn't forget what I was playing. Shut up. You called?
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
It's a lot of unknown people. Who are you?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Okay.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
You would be surprised.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of pustulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cottard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I need... Unlock the head.
I'll leave
Fine.
you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
There again.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Skulls. Hey guys, what do we have? What are you looking at? Ow. Why are you hurt? One thing I have noticed, the time it takes to dodge, it's a little frustrating at times. What's up, buddy? You digging? No, I kind of like my machete more than the scythe. You can't block a vampire's claws, bitch. Oh. Literally could have went out the back door. Literally could have went out the back door. Well, this is why you don't go into creepy gardens. Vampires will try to eat you. Everyone knows this. Loud scream! This does not sound like a safe place. I can hear things. There's also a ton of blood. If you jump scare me, no, I will murder you. In the face! I'll murder you so hard in the face, you wish you didn't get murdered so hard in the face. Money! It's cash! Seriously, Skulls, can you just not right now?
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Like, really, the combat is not as bad as everyone's saying. Like, come on.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
I mean, it's Don't Nod Entertainment. Are you really gonna be playing Don't Nod Entertainment games for the combat? That sounds... You wanna go? Hmm? Yeah, bitch. That's what I thought. You got riggedy-rig-rigged.
It's locked, all right.
But can't we just break it? I mean, we're vampires. But I feel like we should have the ability to break through doors.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Anyone else up here? Anyone else want to dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? No? That's what I thought, bitches. That's what I thought! Oh. Well, there might be something bigger down here with me. Bring it! I'm not scared, you're scared. You wanna go, Skulls? Huh? You think you're good? You think you're good? Your coat's not on
These
fleek.
skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after me.
Stop that! Stop that! I need your blood. Oh yeah, I upgraded the amount of blood I get from people when I drink from them. much health. You think you can challenge me? I'm a full-blown vampire, dumbass. You are nothing but a weak, puny skull. Dude, that's a door. Stupid skulls. Think you're good? Think you're tough? What happened here?
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened.
You know, this game does well. It makes you feel like a powerful vampire. Like, I'm hearing those skulls in the background streaming around. I'm like, whatever, I can end you anytime I want. I'm
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Damn it, Tippett! You had one job! Literally, you had one job!
It's locked.
Off at derp. And yes, I did finally figure out how to equip stuff. Just be unequipped, okay? Come on, skulls. Let's go. Let's do this. I'll fight you. I'll fight you. Well, aren't you new? Whoa. That's a cool ability you got there, buddy.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
I know the feeling, buddy. I mean, I don't really know the feeling, but I get where you're coming from.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
I mean, we are weak. Like, really weak. There we go. That wasn't so bad, was it, Doc? Is there anyone else here who would like to fight? Anyone at all? Oh, hello there. I do love it when my enemies come right to me. You guys are so weak! Where did you come from? Oh, I love this game. It is so much fun. Thanks for the watch, I guess? Speaking of which, where's Tippett? Need a word with that asshole. Tippett!
Another night with the glorious spectacular.
Overwhelmed by this horrifying epidemic.
Tippett!
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Okay then. Tippett.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
But we'll say one thing about this game. It's taken a little while to get used to finding exactly where the heck I'm supposed to be going. Game? Frame rate? I think my game crashed. Oh, this is awkward. God damn it. I'll be right back. Game is back, I think? Yeah, we're back. I'm trying to figure out how to get to that quest marker.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Poor hospital, you know.
Hello.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague. Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
Okay.
Do you need medical attention?
I'm feeling all right, Doctor. But perhaps it is because I, too, am used to the smell of the dead.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
Looking for vampire hunters? Where are you hiding, sirs?
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
It's locked.
Can't I just leap over that?
I cannot enter.
Hey Doc, can you open the door?
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation.
Vampire hunters, are you hiding in the... Seriously, just come out, talk, get this over with. Guess she wasn't making it up. You and your stupid fire! Them, and I killed them all.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful. It never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem peaceful and lost at the same time.
The hell are you on about? I don't have time to craft. I am off to kill the hunters, the wonderful vampire hunters of Oz, because they threatened me. Shot me. Well. You know what? The vampire hunters can wait. The fact, what happened to all that bluster about going? Yeah, then I saw level 18. I'm level 5, dudes. I'm not messing with that. Gotten my ass beaten up enough as it is. Where's ambulance dude? Ambulance dude!
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved
No!
your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers
No,
you?
she's
Not
dead.
at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Tell me why you're extorting money from some of the patients here.
If a patient wants a bed, he'll have to pay me a little fee. That's all.
Where did you get the idea for such an immoral scam?
Funny you should ask. The first time it was from a patient who bribed me to get a bed. It's only then I realized I could make a fortune.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep
Do
it
I
running?
want to know?
There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Milton.
I get that. So... hell. Okay, game. Let's move this along. I was just trying to talk to the lady. You don't got a loading screen on me.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you actually saw a vampire? Here in London?
Yes. And it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
You have no idea what problems your claim could cause if heard by the wrong people, Miss Howcroft. You must stop this nonsense now.
Why fear the truth? Strange things live in the dark, Dr. Reed. Strange and ancient beings that were
they're
here before
hunting
this
you.
island even had a name.
Do you realize this? They are literally hunting you.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Seriously, lady, they're hunting you! I'll have to heal up before that boss fight. Forward thinking. Saved us the embarrassment of watching me die. Don't you dare crap out on me, game. I'm coming, Nurse Crane! Super speed! Not as speedy as I wanted it to be, but you get the gist.
Too much energy for so little.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
This hospital seems to be...
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you
Okay.
check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Fine.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
I have all the XPs. Always, damn it, game! Stop trying to make me eat people. I'm not gonna eat people, except maybe her. It's kind of bringing hell down upon us. What's up, Doc?
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Yeah.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please.
Great.
Go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
I eradicate the threat.
I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
I'm a big fan of eradicating threats. It means I get to use all my vampiric amazingness. But anyways, I'm gonna go level up, and that will be the end of today's episode. I mean, I've been playing non-stop since I finished exercising, so I need to eat something. I really want to get this ability. But anyways, thank you all for watching. If you liked what you see and want to see more, leave a like, subscribe, and as always, have yourselves an Okay. As I was saying, thank you all for watching. If you liked what you see and want to see more, leave a like, subscribe, and as always, have yourselves an amazing day and stay classy. Seriously, game, go a little overboard with the dramatics.